Hey, what's up, everybody? Mike from Comic Book Fans here. Apologies that I have not been uploading so much lately. It's been a hard month. 2020's already, or 2021's already hit me pretty hard already. Like the first couple weeks of January, I got COVID, and I've been I struggled with that for a couple weeks, and then my dad died from COVID complications like pretty soon after that. So yeah, it's been a great couple of weeks for your boy here, but anyway, we are going to be talking about the Godzilla vs. Kong trailer. So, I wanted to upload a breakdown of the trailer that came out this past Sunday. I wanted to upload that earlier, but other things got in the way. I've just been really busy with school stuff and other things, so we're doing it now instead. Better late than never, I guess. So, yeah, basically what I'm going to be doing is break the trailer, basically playing the trailer and stopping at a certain parts and actually like going like through the trailer step by step and just talking about certain stuff that are of importance. And I will be keeping the volume on the video low, one thing so you can hear me, but also to try and avoid copyright. Like I'm not super worried about it because we're not monetized as of yet, but I don't want to get a strike, so we're just gonna do what we can. Warner Brothers can be kind of stingy about those sometimes. And also, yeah, the title is not clickbait. All right, we shy away from that. I hate clickbait stuff. We don't want to do that. This is an actual thing that I've been hearing about a script leak. I don't know if it's true or not, but I'll get into more details there. But if you wanted to skip right to the like script leak and potential movie spoilers and details, just hit the timestamp in the description, and or go to the chapter that you see on the time bar. You'll see that. So, but before we do that, we're obviously going to be doing the breakdown. So here we go. Alright, so here obviously we see all the destruction, everything. Oh, I want to pause it right here. So a lot of people are saying that this is Mecha Godzilla, but as you can see, you can barely see anything. There's like a little red light here. Maybe it could be Mecha Godzilla. I don't know. It'd be cool if we actually see the movie and that is Mecha Godzilla, but it's like you can hardly see anything. It's like so fast. So I don't know. Make up your own minds. I'm not thoroughly convinced, but I'm not thoroughly unconvinced either. It looks like it could be, honestly, actually, going back and looking at that. Looks like something's rising. But anyway. So obviously we see Kong. Obviously people have captured him, and it seems like for some reason he's the only hope to save humanity. We don't know why yet. Apparently against something that's coming. Maybe aliens, maybe... They seem surprised to see Godzilla later, so I don't think they're thinking Godzilla. There's Alexander Skarsgård. We knew he was going to be in it. He's a new character, obviously. And it's interesting here, they have a little girl being able to communicate. There's Rebecca Hall. They're having like a little girl being able to communicate with Kong instead of, one woman like in the original stories, like in 2005 version, the old versions, like 30s versions or whatever. Like in all the original King Kong versions, there was like this one woman he really took a liking to. And it looks like they're going to do that, but with a little kid now. So that's interesting. There's another new character, Rebecca Hall's character, and she's taking care of the kid, apparently. Now we see Kong. He's freaking huge. It's kind of... I feel like this Bond is going to really play into the movie at some point. I mean, obviously, or else it probably wouldn't be in there, but... And then, obviously, we have a big attack, and everybody's like, what the hell? And obviously, it's Godzilla showing up for some reason, and he's destroying things a lot more than he has in the previous movies. A lot more. Usually he's the one stopping monsters like this. So, yeah, as we see, Kong roars, and then here comes good old Godzilla. Oh, really? So it really seems like they're setting up Godzilla as like the antagonist in this, which is interesting. We'll talk more about that later. But dang, that CGI. So, dude, this punch though, whew, this looks so cool. Wow, this movie looks like it's going to be like an actual war between them, not just like one battle. And then we hear the Kyle Chandler's, yeah, these are dangerous times. And we just heard, yeah, Kyle Chandler's character just said, Godzilla's out there hurting people and we don't know why, which is what I was thinking when I first saw the trailer. I was like, why is Godzilla attacking everybody? Why is he the bad guy all of a sudden? And apparently they're going to be trying to investigate and see why the heck Godzilla's doing all this, so... And then even Millie Bobby Brown's character, I can't remember her name, but anyway, she's Kyle Chandler's character's daughter, but she even says there's something out there provoking Godzilla, and we don't know what. And the other character says, yeah, I'm of the same opinion. So it seems like Godzilla's going to be the antagonist, at least for a good part of the movie. And there's something provoking him to make him like the antagonist, because in every other movie, like he's not exactly like a good guy, like he's not like Superman where he comes in and saves everybody, but he was the one there to like restore balance. Like every single time there was a big alien attacking, killing everybody, it was because it was like out of balance, and Godzilla was there to like show up and, you know, correct that imbalance and kill that creature. And but he never really hurt other people, or never really hurt humans in it, you know, at least not directly. So, for all intents and purposes, Godzilla has been the good guy in the first Godzilla film and in King of the Monsters. So, it's interesting to see him in this role, and King Kong seems to be the one that is fighting him, and he's the one restoring balance here. So, it's interesting, the switch, and I hope they have a good explanation for it. There's Kong. And then Rebecca Hall's character talks about how the myths are real, that there actually was a war, that it seems like there was a war between either all the monsters or Godzilla's species and Kong's species, and they're the only two of their kind left, which we have kind of already seen established. Like we've already seen that Kong is the last of his species in Kong Skull Island, and it seemed like Godzilla's the last one of his species in the first Godzilla. So not a huge surprise, but it is interesting to see that there is like this old war that's basically culminating with the last two survivors of each species, or the last survivor of the two species. And here's another another showdown. And this tagline too, one will fall. Dang. It makes it seem like this is going to be a classic. Now this shot. Everybody's talking about how the atomic breath will just like destroy Kong. Apparently he can block it with an axe. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna exit out of there. So yeah, we pretty much broke down everything I wanted to talk about. The only thing is, it seems like this movie's going to be more of a actual like big like war throughout the movie, instead of just a, you know, battle. They fight each other and then they end up teaming up and fighting a bigger bad guy, you know, because that's what a lot of these versus movies are like, when you pit two heroes against each other, or at least two characters that are normally antagonists. But in this, it seems like they're actually going to have one of them win, because it even says one will fall. And part of me wonders if maybe if they're going to follow the same pattern that they did in the original King Kong vs. Godzilla in like 1962, where Godzilla and Kong were fighting the whole time, and it was kind of a draw the whole time, and then Kong kind of won because Godzilla like ran away in the end. Like neither of them died, but Godzilla basically forfeited and like went back to the ocean and swam away. Like I doubt that they're actually going to kill one of them. Like they have the tagline "one will fall," so it seems like one of them's going to win, but I don't think they're going to kill any of them unless they decided to pull a Batman v Superman and actually like kill one of the main characters. That would be interesting. I wouldn't really want to see Kong or Godzilla die. Frankly, I'm more of a Godzilla fan. I always have been. You know, I've watched the old movies when I was younger, and I loved the original, or not the original, but you know, the 2014 version and the King of the Monsters. Those were both awesome. Kong Skull Island was okay, but I've never been a huge King Kong fan, so normally I would be on Godzilla's side. But considering he's like the antagonist for some unknown reason right now, I would definitely, you know, obviously I don't want humanity to end, so obviously I'm gonna vote for Kong. But you know, if I came down to it, I'd be rooting for Godzilla. But as of right now, we don't know a whole lot about the story, but this trailer gave us a lot of stuff we did not know about the movie. So that's good to know. This will be very interesting. I'm definitely looking forward to this movie. But anyway, moving on to these supposed script leaks. So let's see, what's his name? So apparently there's this guy online called Ten Unseth. Never heard of him. Apparently he's claiming he has these scripts. I don't know if he works on the movie, or he somehow had them like given to him, or he stole them, or he's full of he's full of crap, full of shit. But you know, a lot of times these script leaks are BS. You know, they're not true, yada yada. But sometimes they're right. Like there was a leaked Rise of Skywalker script that leaked like 6 months before the movie came out, and those leaks were actually accurate. So script leaks aren't always BS. Sometimes they're right. So, and sometimes they make enough sense that you're like, this could be it. And these leaks actually kind of sound like they make enough sense where it could actually be a script leak. I'm not normally somebody who likes to report on rumors or leaks. This script sounds like it could be the real deal. Maybe the guy. I'm not gonna read it. I'm just gonna like say what I remember out of it. Summarize it, because for one thing, the guy just like spammed like so much. It was like a novel. And secondly, he wrote like he was having it like in the middle of having a stroke when he was writing it down. So basically, from what I have seen from these leaks, oh yeah, and major spoilers here potentially. So potentially major spoilers. So just keep that in mind. So it seems like they don't seem to have an actual reason for Godzilla being the antagonist. It seems like he's there to restore balance. Somehow Kong showing up is breaking the balance, and Godzilla is just doing what he has done in the last two movies and restoring the balance. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. It seems like there should be and will be something else that's provoking Godzilla besides, just bringing back the balance, because he's never had to hurt humans to restore balance. So maybe they're gonna do something where like humans are bad and he's there to restore balance. But like that was the whole thing in King of the Monsters, where they released Ghidorah to restore balance, but that didn't work. And you'd think Godzilla would have done something. If humans were really the problem, you'd think Godzilla would have done something to restore the balance. Like people wouldn't have had to release Ghidorah or whatever. So I don't know. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but maybe that's the route they're going. But it seems like, there was some big battle from the leaks. There was some big war, like they said in the trailer. And Godzilla and Kong are obviously the last of their species, but there was apparently like a secret, kind of like Journey to the Center of the Earth type like world underground that was their home. And apparently they sort of like the war kind of ravaged it. So I guess the main plot point of the movie is that Kong's going to go down to go to their original home and find this special axe, I guess, and that's supposed to help him fight Godzilla. I don't know. It's supposed to be like some ancestral axe, maybe. I don't know. It seems a little bit like, it seems like a mix of cool and cheesy, so it might be real, might be not. I don't know. But anyway, so basically at one point in the movie, Godzilla is supposed to, I don't know, attack some nuclear power plant that's supposed to like supercharge him, kind of like he was in King of the Monsters at the very end, and just like went subatomic, just like obliterated King Ghidorah. But apparently Kong is supposed to be helped by the humans. That how at the end of King of the Monsters, the end credit scene, the Charles Dance character found King Ghidorah's like pieces of his body, like his head and one of his heads. And it seems like the humans are going to help Kong by devising some serum from Ghidorah's DNA that is supposed to help Kong like heal super quickly. So that's how he's going to be able to stand up against supercharged Godzilla. So basically, they're going to make some serum and inject it into Kong. So he's going to have basically like Wolverine's healing factor. And that's how it's going to be like some big blowout battle between supercharged Godzilla and super quick healing Kong. So that's the leaks I've heard. The last thing is about Mechagodzilla. So, like I said at the beginning of this trailer, it seems a lot of people are theorizing that that's a Mechagodzilla. It could be. It's so quick you can't really tell for sure. But I have heard that like strong rumors that Mechagodzilla is going to be in this, and I really hope he is. So I've heard that Mechagodzilla is supposed to be like hiding in plain sight, which I guess it's supposed to be, like, I guess in one version of the script, he was, like, actually in a mountain the whole time, just, like, lying dormant, and somehow he gets awakened and, comes out and starts, wrecking havoc, and I guess Godzilla or, like, whoever wins the battle, or maybe both of them have to fight Mechagodzilla in the end, which is interesting. So there are, like, two origins for Mechagodzilla, so this makes sense if they're doing the alien origin. So there were two Mechagodzillas. I believe the original was an alien, like an alien robot, and the second one was made by humans to fight Godzilla. That would make sense if they were going with the alien storyline, of like the first Mechagodzilla where he was an alien. So that'd be interesting. They already introduced aliens, so it'd be actually interesting if they did more with aliens. Like obviously Ghidorah was an alien, but if they kind of go into like how these creatures actually showed up on Earth, That would be interesting. And then maybe in like, obviously they're gonna make a sequel because they're making a whole MonsterVerse. Be interesting if they did a, like the next movie was like a bunch of aliens, like classic Godzilla aliens coming to Earth, and Godzilla and or Kong has to fight them, something like that. But yeah, anyway, those are the script leaks. That's the main gist of the script leaks, and that's the breakdown. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you to all our subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing and watching our videos. Please give this video a like, and please subscribe and share this video if you want. And please check out our Patreon and our Instagram and podcast. We're actually coming up with a new podcast tomorrow. So be sure to check that out. We'll be promoting it on this channel. So, you'll see it. So all those links are in the description. Again, thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.